Get it up and running. Awesome. Oh, okay, right. So, foot on the brake, the little red flap down in the center here, flip that up and then press and hold the start button. You might have to squeeze it down there we go. Perfect, okay.
A defective rear wing.
No, where they've put that rear wing on it, there's normally another one that's like a little air brake that lifts up, but because that's on there, it cannot lift up, they've disconnected it. So, keep the brake down, click your right paddle for first, down in the middle here, press the park brake down, and then press the M button to put it from the top, that's it. And that puts it into manual. Right. And then if you're ready, just off the brake, gently on the gas, and around to the left. You can drop your mask again, it's alright. Right, so just take a nice and steady down the little divot here for me. This is the lowest one we've got.
Higher than the
literally. And then just around to Luca, we've got to get the photo taken quickly.
The steering's light, isn't it?
It is very light, yeah. The guy that had it, that we bought it off, had it, I don't know what he's done to the power steering pump or something, but he deliberately made it lighter. Right. So that
you can actually drive it.
I figured he probably lives in town somewhere and got fed up of trying to steer around bends.
Sorry.
Left foot. Yeah. Take that off, that's it.
Yeah.
If you find that your left foot keeps moving, what I normally do is just tuck it up behind your right leg, because then you notice you've got to move it. So black bit down, that's it. Give that a tug and then just gently nudge her out.
Oh yeah. Thanks. Right.
Okay, so when you're ready, gently on the gas, let's take her out. We are clear on the right by the looks of it, so we should be fine when we get up there. So let's click her up to second, and then as we're coming out of the oranges, like I said, we're all clear, so we'll just feed her straight out up to the first chicane. Let's take her up one.
Oh Jesus!
That's it. Up again. Okay, off your brakes now.
Feel for the brakes,
yeah, that's fine. So feeding her back to the yellows. Start feeding in the power. Keep to your left-hand side. Up a gear, and then off the gas, onto the brakes. Stay left. Off your brake. Feed around. That's it. A little bit of gas, tuck her tighter in a bit, that's it, and then just start feeding. That's it, keep building her up smoothly, let it run to the left, bit more gas, and then take her up one. That's it. Off the power, squeeze on the brake, keep to the left. Off the brakes, gently across right, aiming at the turn board, keep to the right hand side. So tap a brake, down a gear, and then off the brakes, smoothly around, gently feeding that power. Let it push across right, start feeding, that's it. Up a gear, and off the power, on the brakes, back down one, and then off the brake, and smoothly feed around. That's it. Start gently pushing her on, hugging the right hand side again, aiming down for the chicane, into those yellows. Off your power, firm on the brakes, in, gently out left. That's it, tuck her back in, then a little bit of gas, push back to the left to your turn board, stay nice and wide, and then tight into the curb, let it pull up the hill and over left, start feeding her on a touch. Perfect, and a squeeze on the brakes. Ease her right, back to the left. Power down as you exit, keep to the left, up one. Off the gas, firm brakes, staying wide, off the brake, turn her in. That's it, just gently feeding it, just keep climbing up as you're coming through, and let her gently pull back out to the left. Lovely stuff. Off the gas, gentle brakes. Off of them, feed her through. Keep to the right. Touch more brake, down a gear, and then off the brakes, smoothly around. Mind the curve, go out a little bit, that's it. Feed in some power now. Back over left. Up a gear. And off the gas, firm brakes, down one. Off the brake, smoothly round. That's it. And then just feeding her on smoothly. Tuck to the right again. Hold third, firm brake, and then gently out. Lovely, same again, back out to the turn board, and then tucking her back in. let it pull up left. And on those brakes, back over to the right. Perfect. Feed the power, holding left, up one. Keep it going down, holding to the left side, onto the brakes. And we're going to go tight right here, go past the Aston. So just smooth with your throttle, keep her tight to the curb. Lovely stuff. And now we can push back to the left side as you're coming out. Off the gas, squeeze on the brake, and feed her through. That's it, keeping her over right, bit of brake, down a gear, and then smoothly round, a little bit of gas, push it wide. This time we're just going to hold third up the hill, so feed it, feed it, feed it, feed it, go, go, go. And off the gas, lovely stuff. And then we're going to keep to your left, and just follow the top of the hill round, and head back in through those oranges.
This thing's otherworldly.
Pardon?
It's like ridiculous. Isn't
Yes,
it?
they are crazy. They are awesome cars, aren't they?
Down second.
Yeah, drop her to second and we'll roll it back in.
Careful with the wheels, yeah.
Yeah. So how was that?
Just scary, isn't it?
Yeah, they just pull non-stop. These
You'd want a
things
bigger
as
track,
soon-
I imagine.
Yes, yeah, you definitely do.
Don't stall it.
Okay, so down to the right here. You can't stall them, you'll
No.
be fine. And then where the orange or goldy DB11 is,
Yep.
if you just park facing directly at it, and then I'll swing around and back her up.
Let's do this gently because the last one I just stopped.
Yeah, yeah.
Like here?
Yeah, so just a little bit further in so anyone can
Yeah.
get past. Perfect, that'll do it. Just gently stop her there. Awesome, pull both paddles for neutral, and then pull the park brake up, and we're going to leave her running